In Destiny 2 Year 1, there was one meta that everyone would use, and that's Mida Multi-Tool and Uriel's Gift. Well, let me tell you about the more forgotten loadout that a lot of people slept on, and that was Better Devils and Mananan. Today, I really wanted to just kind of focus on this gameplay I got on stream, which you can check out at twitch.tv/xBioTV. And I really wanted to focus on it because this gameplay shows that you don't need random rolled weapons to be able to frag out. And Better Devils and Mananan were oftentimes slept on because big streamers like Gigs and a few others would just use Mida Multi-Tool and Uriel's Gift, right? This is pretty much what I would assume would be the anti-sniper loadout, if that even exists, honestly. Mananan has explosive payload, which makes it a force to be reckoned with. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to reacquire my Better Devils Year 1 role, simply because the game was loading up, so I just quickly put on this one. And something to really notice about this is I like to play very aggressively, right? Playing aggressively oftentimes nets you a lot of frags, but it does put you in some very risky situations. You guys are going to see that a lot of times I try to get 4 or 5, even 6 people before I die, because trading your 1s and 2s oftentimes doesn't put you in a good position to help your team out. Like right here, I'm fragging out, and these guys, they just keep holding W into me, right? Holding W isn't necessarily aggression. You need smart aggression, right? Like, I'm playing around cover, I'm playing around where they're peeking and holding W into, and I'm just sort of holding the line. Unfortunately, right there, I hit 2 body shots, so I would have gotten that kill otherwise. Mostly, when you play this game, you're going to see a lot of people use like 1 or 2 loadouts while playing. And that's okay. I'm not the type of person to judge those people. But this video really does prove that you can actually get away with pretty much any loadout if you have the sufficient knowledge on how to use it, right? This loadout was literally my second go-to, other than Antiope and Sunshot. So really, if you just understand the ranges, understand your positioning, where the enemy's at, you're really able to just go right in, balls to the wall, as some might say. And a lot of people don't really understand what it takes to do that. And all I can really say to that is start watching your gameplays back. A lot of people don't utilize Shadowplay as a utility for getting better, and it's probably one of the best tools out there. You can set the instant replay length to 10 minutes, or you can just record a 10-minute session, end the recording, or save the replay, and you will be able to just watch back what you do. Now, I think AMD users do have a very similar option, but anyways, I want to really just commentate this gameplay and what's going on in my head. Like right now, I was in a bad position, and I recognize that. However, if I used Better Devils, I might have been able to get away with the double, which would have led into potentially 3 or 4 kills. And again, I really just like to play around the rock wall area just because it gives you a lot of flexibility, even if there isn't a whole lot of cover. On helipad side, you have 2 ways you can go about it. You can hide behind yellow pillar, or you can hide behind blue boxes right next to the rock wall. And that'll give you a sufficient coverage range to where if you have teammates, you can team shot and get away with a lot. Right now, I'm just able to hold their spawn because, again, as you can tell, I had 3 teammates with me. That was a really weird melee angle. I have no clue what that was about. So right here, again, just playing around this middle area, Blue Street, I know where people are. I'm able to really just capitalize on my position, but that guy was holding with a shotgun. This guy has the Antea Sword ape loadout, you know what I mean? Literally just going at it. Right here, someone pops a sunshot. I ended up being able to take him out. This guy ran out of hammers, which is really good for me. And unfortunately, a Titan pushes me. This Antea Sword loser actually manages to get me. And it's really unfortunate because I would have had him and been able to turn around. So that would have been a very juicy, what was it, 4-piece? Right now, again, just taking stupid trades. I really shouldn't have ran back for the revenge kill. Oftentimes, that's not a good idea to do, and it leads you to dying more often than not. Again, just standard gameplay, very standard gameplay right here. You go back and you just sort of play it slow, play it methodically. You can play slow and still have aggression, right? There's calculated aggression, and that's what I like to describe a lot of people's play style as, a lot of good players' play styles. Not saying I'm a good player or anything, it's just, that's what I've noticed, right? And that's something else you can do to get better. You can really just go look at better players' gameplay and see what they do versus what you don't do. That's another phenomenal way to improve. And a few people I'd recommend are like Cammy Cakes, Drew, Sides, all people who used to be in Encore with me and all that. Really good people. Probably some of my closest friends for sure. Right there, I kind of just egoed that guy. I just refused to ADS, which caused me a death. Sometimes you have to be a silly Billy like that, you know what I mean? You gotta go with it. You gotta go with the flow. Not a lot you can do about that. Right here, my teammate literally was grabbing my ass, putting his cock up there, literally just getting snuggled right in because he would not let me slide away. And that cost me a death. But, sometimes you gotta roll with the bullshit. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. This is like my third time recording this video, mostly because I'm not happy with how these turn out, right? Right here, again, just playing very standard. I miss all my shots. And I'm just trying to find a formula that works for me. And it's kind of hard to do that. So bear with me, guys. I'm still working at it. Again, as you can tell, playing around this inside area nets you a lot of map control. Any middle part of the map will get you very much map control. And that's why Retribution as a map is bad, because it doesn't let you do that. But that's a topic for another day. Again, right here, I'm just looking for people to kill. That's my third. You want to take your ones. That's the biggest thing, right? That's 4 people, and then I think I end up dying to this guy. Yeah, so that's 4 people before I die in the span of, 15, 20 seconds? A very good player will not have a lot of lulls in his gameplay, right? He'll be, again, constantly pushing the barrier forward, trying to weaken their defense, being a proactive player so his team can also net frags as well. And again, as you can tell, the scoreline was far apart, but now it's getting a lot closer. And that's because I keep trading my ones. And that's something you just really do not want to do. Right there, I died again, traded my ones. Even though I didn't get a kill there, it's a net loss, right? Overall, if you're trading your ones, nothing good comes out of it. Right here, just playing standard. I want to throw a nade here, but I took too much damage. I should have thrown the nade as soon as I peeked and then unpeeked. Now, as this game really finishes up, I do want to say thanks for watching, guys. Gonna do a serious plug this time. You can watch me at twitch.tv/xBioTV. I'd really appreciate it if you checked me out, so go hit that follow button, baby. And until next time, though, guys, seriously, thank you so much. Peace!